Okay, welcome to Enhanced Project Design. This is a STEAM-based problem-solving design thinking approach that you will be working with. And don't just watch this video once, watch it twice, watch it 3 times, take notes, pay attention, ask questions. All of it's very important. Alright, for a brief overview, Enhanced Project Design is a systematic approach developed for the purpose of solving problems that require the development of an end product or solution based on the wants and needs of the end user. The first step is becoming an expert, and during this first step, or this first phase of the process, the expectation is that students or workers, if you were out in the real world, will do everything possible to acquire a knowledge base related to the challenge or problem prior to learning the full expectations of the problem. The reasoning behind this is so that they will better be prepared when it comes time to meet with the user or the client for the interview process. Simply put, the more prepared you are, the more apt you are to understand the wants and needs of the end user or client when they are presented to you. Your expectations. While becoming an expert, you should discover and document supporting evidence in relationship to the proposed topic. So let's get started. For this challenge, your end user, your clients, are consumers of artistic wood products. You will be developing wood products using the Carve-Right system for sale at a local night market. Now that you know what you'll be doing, what should you do to become an expert before interviewing the end user and client? Should you know the possibilities and limitations of the Carve-Right system? Should you know the cost of materials and how to quickly access this cost during the interview process? Are there other things you should know that will help you be successful when interviewing the end user or client? Okay, lesson 1, becoming an expert. Your objective for this lesson is that using inquiry skills, your expectation is to prepare yourself for an interview with the end user client in relationship to developing a product using the Carve-Right system that they would be willing to purchase. What this looks like: in class on Thursday, a meeting will take place with the end user client. During this time, you will discover a more in-depth understanding of their wants and needs. You will be required to interact with the client to inform them whether or not you can design and engineer their product and at what cost. You will be required to produce this information quickly and accurately. You will only have a minimal amount of time so as not to keep the client waiting on this information. How to prepare? Go back over this video and take notes before moving to the next video. Apply critical and creative thinking skills to consider and learn about everything you believe is necessary for you to be successful when interviewing with your end user or client. Develop a set of information by documenting websites, videos, or other items of information that you believe will allow you to be the most productive during this meeting. The interview. What to expect when meeting with the end user or client. Your objective during this time, your expectation is to document and clarify all of the wants and needs of the end user. You should be able to quickly answer any questions the end user or client may have. Take a moment and walk in their shoes. If you were hiring someone to develop a wood art product for you, what would your expectations be? What would you want to know? If you were the client, what about the designer and engineer would make you feel comfortable in hiring them for your job? Your assignment. Make sure this is complete and on your Canvas account prior to Thursday's meeting. The expectation prior to Thursday's meeting, you will have become an expert in relationship to designing and producing wood art using the Cartwright system. Your proof of this, prior to Thursday's meeting, you will have submitted evidence that can be used to ensure your success in obtaining an opportunity to be hired as the designer for this project. A final note, enough information has been given for you to be successful, providing you take a proactive approach to be prepared for your meeting with the end user and client. The reward, students who impress the end user with their knowledge and obvious readiness to move forward in developing the actual product will be given the opportunity to do so. Okay, on a quick note, just before closing, how you perceive what needs to be done, how you clarify what needs to be done, this is all on you. There is enough information in these slides to get you started and move you in the correct direction, providing you understand it. It's up to you at this point. How accountable will you be so that you can have the opportunity to move forward in this project and be given the opportunity to engineer and design a product over the next several weeks. Make sure to ask questions and make sure to double check what's on Canvas as to what you should have submitted prior to Thursday's meeting. Thanks.